You are Superman. You are Wonder Woman. Yes, you are a superhero. Do you believe that? Do you remember a time when you thought you really were a superhero? Invincible to pain, capable of doing anything and everything? Do you still feel that way? Somewhere along the way, you felt pain. Whether it came from a broken bone, a stubbed toe, or a jammed finger, or when the balloon broke free of your grasp and floated up, up, and away. Whether it came from your pet hermit crab pinching your finger, or when your pet bunny got out of her cage and escaped into the wild. Whether it came from a parent who told you to stop picking on your sister, or whether from a teacher who said you didn't do your homework correctly. However it was that you went about exploring your world, at some point you got hurt. And when you did, you stopped trusting in your superness. You started doubting your superpowers. You stopped believing that you were invincible and capable of doing whatever you wanted to do. And instead, you began learning how to protect yourself from getting hurt in the first place, and how to treat your wounds as quickly and as easily as possible to minimize your pain. In one way or another, you are still doing this today. You are still protecting yourself from getting hurt in the first place, and you are still using the same treatments you've always used on your wounds. You are doing all of this through your behaviors, your actions, and your reactions, through your attachment to stories that you tell yourself, through your actions that are a result of your deeply ingrained thoughts and feelings. You live with these behaviors, actions, and reactions every single day. Most of them are habitual, actions that you are unaware of. Habitual behaviors, reactions, escapes to protect you from the discomfort of not being a superhero. At some point in your life, these habitual escapes might have served you well. At a time and place when you didn't have other resources or a playbook to guide you. But now they may no longer help you. In fact, your habitual patterns of escape might actually be hurting you. They might be spreading infection throughout your body. They might be preventing you from sticking with healthy behaviors that would get you to where you want to go, that would make you into who you want to become. And they might even be hurting others too. They might be contagious to everyone around you. Taking deliberate action, taking conscious, non habitual action that is aligned with your manifesto, and moving into the discomfort of doing the things you know you need to do in order to grow into who you want to become. Go into it, sit with it, be with it, knowing that you can find real growth there. In the physical sense, you can challenge yourself with a high intensity workout, a longer endurance activity or race, or simply a cold shower or a plunge into an unheated pool or cold ocean. In the mental sense, you can immerse yourself in learning something new, downloading your thoughts and stories onto paper, or you could write someone or yourself a gratitude letter. In the emotional sense, you can stop giving in to an unhealthy urge and sit with the feeling behind it. You can look at all of the results that are tied to the various feelings and thoughts that are floating around in your head. You can trace back to the actions that you are doing to get those results. And then you can go one more step into noticing the feelings and the thoughts that are driving all of those actions. And yes, discomfort won't be comfortable for you. And yes, as you practice moving into the discomfort in the physical, mental, and emotional states, you'll expand your range of comfort. Imagine if you set your thermostat at 72 degrees year round. What do you think a cold winter Chicago breeze or a hot summer Arizona sun would feel like for you? Well, that's what happens to you when you avoid the discomfort. When you avoid the discomfort of fear of failure, of not being good enough. When you avoid the discomfort of a tough physical workout or a challenging physical task or activity. When you avoid the challenge of learning a new skill or subject. When you stop exploring the opportunities for discomfort all around you. That's not to say all discomfort is good for you, but when the discomfort aligns with moving you in the direction you really want to go, when it will help you become the who you want to be, or when it will help you do the what you really want to do. These types of discomforts are essential for your growth and for your aligning your aim toward your ultimate manifesto. And when moved into, you'll learn more than any playbook could teach you. You'll become a person of action, not just words or thoughts on a paper. You'll thrive, not just survive. And you'll get what you really, really, really want and become who you really, really, really want to be. And at the end of the day, you'll feel really grateful, compassionate, and full of authentic pride for being with your discomfort and surviving. That's what this is all about. That's what living smarter is all about.